What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome week. My name's Michael.
And I'm Tiffany.
And welcome back to our channel, The Villages Experience. And part of our experience is just getting out and enjoying nature for our daily walk, right?
Yes.
Where are we at today?
I'm directionally challenged. We're in the south part of the Villages.
There you go.
We're pretty close to Lake Denham and Dabney.
Yep.
So there's a nice little nature trail that winds along here. You will hear a little bit of county road out there, but lots of birds and lots of nature to enjoy as well.
Directly back there behind us, like Tiffany said, is County Road. And if you go in that general direction right there, you'll take the overpass to go over the Florida Turnpike. And way back there in the distance, that's where Moultrie Creek, Eastport, all the new areas that the Villages is currently building and expanding to. But one of the awesome things about living down here in the southern part of the Villages is that they find these little pockets of land where you really can't build a house on, and they try to turn them into multimodal paths, walking trails, bicycling paths, and stuff like that. So it's really nice when you're out here walking around, you find this little patch of trees back here, get a little reprieve from the sun, right?
Yes.
Ooh, there comes the sun. Now you know why we stood back there underneath all those trees. We're in full Florida sun. So we thought this was a good spot to kind of stop and talk to you, because a lot of places when you're walking down here in the multimodals, back there behind me is Megason Road. So it's kind of hard to stop and talk on Megason with all the cars directly behind you. Yeah. Or if you're just standing in somebody's backyard. So yeah, there's Megason. You can see some of the houses back there. And then right down here, if you take that all the way down, is where Dabney is. And that's the entrance to Lake Denham.
In this video, we're going to talk about what we've been up to this week and also what's coming up in the Villages. Is there anything exciting coming up? We'll let you know. And we also have some shout outs to you guys.
So if this is your first time to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's totally free to do that. Hit the thumbs up as well too, and then leave us a comment and let us know, where are you from and are you thinking about moving to the Villages or not, right?
That's right.
So what did we do this week? Well, we are continuing the process of shopping for golf carts, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's cute. I like it.
You look cute on it with the pink and teal. All right?
Yep.
You look fast?
It did look fast. I couldn't turn the camera fast enough.
What do you think?
I like it. It's so quiet.
You look good on it.
Thanks.
You know, give me a quick ride?
Sure. Hop on in. Put your seatbelt on.
We test drove a whole bunch of golf carts. There's just so much video. I can't show you all of that, but we're getting really excited and we're getting really close on making a decision. There's another golf cart that we want to test out this weekend. If everything goes according to plan, maybe we'll get to test that one out and share it with you next week, and then hopefully make a decision and make a purchase really, really soon.
Yay!
But the other big thing that we did was last Friday, where did we go?
The Blueberry Festival down at Wildwood Paddock Square.
That was our first time being to a big special event on a Friday night. Most of the events that the Villages do are on the weekend, on a Saturday or a Sunday. This is the first time they ever had one on a Friday night, and boy, was it packed.
It was packed. We thought, honestly, a lot of the snowbirds would have gone home already. Maybe they're waiting for May 1st this year.
Yeah.
But it was, I think every festival we go to, we say it's busier than the one before.
Yeah.
If parking was any indication, this was probably the craziest.
Yeah, that was the farthest we've ever had to park for any event.
Right.
We were way out there. It's another beautiful day in Florida and another awesome day to be in the Villages. Don't know if you can see it way back there in the background, but there is one of the Villages water towers. It's a Friday night, mid-April 2024. So yeah, our daily walk that day consisted of walking from the boondocks of the far edge of the parking lot all the way to the town square. And then we got there, they had the main square, of course, blocked off. Yeah, it was just packed wall to wall full of people.
It was, but it was fun, just like normal.
Yeah,
it was a gorgeous day.
Absolutely, that was the best part about it. You could not beat that Florida weather. That's probably why everybody's sticking around and hasn't, you know, flown back north yet, because we're really enjoying some nice weather in Florida right now. But yeah, the whole main part of the town square was completely packed. All the seats were packed. All of the what do they call them, the risers or whatever they are,
bleachers,
the bleachers
maybe?
were packed. So I walked all the way to the very back part of it so I could film a little bit of it to share with you. And they had I forgot what their actual name was, but they were doing the luau.
Right, like the hula.
The hula
it's
dancers.
One of the clubs here in the villages that do the hula.
Yeah, and they probably performed 4 or 5 songs very, very easily. A lot of aloha spirit. They did a great job doing that. But unfortunately, I can't show you most of it because they used copyrighted protected songs from like Lilo and Stitch and things like that. But it was a lot of fun. They did an awesome job. And then you had the village dancers. I can't remember what they're called.
Sweet and Sassy?
I think that might be what they're called, yeah.
One of the dance clubs.
Yeah.
There's many dance clubs, dance teams in the villages. So Sweet and Sassy.
But everybody was decorated and was going all out. You could tell it was the Blueberry Festival with the colors of their outfits and their skirts and stuff like that. So yeah, so we watched them perform a little bit, and then what do? We walked around the town squares?
Yeah, they had a lot of vendors. Some of the vendors had beautiful produce out. So that's one of the interesting things being in Florida is season is different than what you're used to if you live mid-America
right.
to north, you know, to northeast or north, because like blueberries are now in ripe, perfect season where they're not quite ready yet in other parts of the country. So it's kind of fun. It's always great to see, and like I said, the vendors had some beautiful, not just blueberries, but other produce. Lots of blueberry pie. I saw people selling blueberry pie. They had a special blueberry cocktail for the event that sounded very refreshing.
We did not try that one that day.
We did not.
But it did look delicious, yeah.
So again, just a lot of the village's spirit, and everybody was happy, enjoying the weather and walking around and enjoying life.
Yep. And Tiffany, she did like she normally does. I do our YouTube channel here, so I film and edit everything for YouTube, but Tiffany does all of our Facebook. So we have a Facebook group, and anytime we go to these special events, she tries to go live, and you went live actually that day, right?
I did, and I met some of you, so that was a lot of fun. You might be on the live stream if you go back and watch it on our Facebook page. There's produce out here as well. We have something called Blueberry Delight. Look who I just ran into. But it's always fun, and people always log in and tell me where they're watching from, and so that's a great thing. So make sure you join our Facebook group because you'll get alerted when we go live from these events.
So the link is in the description below, so check that out. And then as we're walking around too, you know, the more that we're out and about, we always tell people, if you see us out and about, say hello. And so many of you actually said hello to us. That was awesome. Matter of fact, a lot of you came up to me and said, hey, awesome, or hey, we just bought furniture from Costco.
We love your videos.
Oh, thank you so much.
We love your videos.
Well, you just might be in one.
We love your videos.
Who are you guys?
We are Steve and Kathy.
Steve and Kathy?
Just bought a place down Moultrie Creek.
Awesome, congratulations.
Yes.
Welcome to the villages. So I know you're watching. That's pretty neat. That's pretty awesome is what that is.
That is awesome.
So we tried to go eat that day too. We tried.
We have told you before that we have learned some lessons, and one is getting there early, which we actually did get there fairly early for this one and still had to park way far away.
Yep.
The other is make sure you have plans to eat or reservations because every restaurant was packed.
It was wall to wall, and I think it was a combination. Number one, it was a Friday night.
Right.
Number two, it was a special event, and number three, the weather was just absolutely perfect. So we tried, but unfortunately, we had to just give up and go back home and eat dinner that night, right? Or did we go somewhere else?
No, I cooked. Oh yeah, no, we did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember what we did?
No. Where did we go?
We went and had a date at Publix.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it was pretty crowded too, but not as crowded as any of the squares. And so we each got to pick out something for dinner. Michael got to pick out dessert.
Yep.
And so then we just went home and enjoyed. I had been out of town.
Yep.
and so for work. So it was just nice to spend the evening alone once we got home.
And that is the awesome thing. So about where we live in the villages, you know, sometimes you will hear from folks say, well, is there any shopping down the southern part of the villages? Well, where we're located, we have shopping, because up that way, once you get past Sawgrass, it probably takes us, what, 10 to 12 minutes, and we can get over to, is it called Magnolia?
Magnolia Plaza.
Yeah, Magnolia Plaza, which has a Publix, it has a couple of restaurants, has a Villages golf cars, all that kind of stuff.
It's getting a CVS soon.
Getting a CVS soon. So we have two ways we can do that. We can either go all the way down Megason, or we can go this road back here, County Road back here behind me, go across the turnpike, and we can come out literally right there across from that shopping center right there. So that's one way. But then if I pan around this way like this, back down here, so if you go down this exit for Lake Denham or Dabney and you take a left, you go down that way, then you're in Leesburg, and there's a Publix grocery store, there's a CVS, there's a couple of fast food places, convenience stores. So where we're located in the villages, we can actually get to a lot of shopping, whether it be groceries or convenience stores or the pharmacy, within 10 or 15 minutes. So we're pretty in a pretty good spot down here.
Right. All right, new angle, because we just got swarmed over there by a phenomenon that only happens twice a year here in Florida. If you have not been here during this time of year, you may not know about love bug season. You might see little black, they're like attached and they're going everywhere, little black bugs everywhere.
And they're not fighting, by the way. You might think they're fighting, but it's called love bug season for a reason.
That's right. And they come in swarms. They love to ruin the front of your vehicle, and they also like to hitch a ride on your clothing. So, but they go away fairly quickly. I don't remember how long it lasts, but it doesn't last too long. And then when all of the babies are born, September-ish or something, I think it happens again.
Yeah, and so they're unlike mosquitoes. They're not really a pest. They don't bite you or anything like that, so you don't have to freak out about them. But they will swarm in front of your face. They'll get on all your clothing and stuff like that. And if you're driving your car or whatever it might be down the road, you're going to hit a bunch of them, and when they splatter, they stick to your car. So you definitely want to try to clean that off as quickly as possible, right?
Yes, out here in this service island on the turnpike,
oh yeah,
they actually have where you can drive through and it washes the front of your car for free. You literally just drive your car up and it washes off. That's because of the love bugs.
There you go. You learn something new every single day. So before we get to what's up with you and give a few shout outs, let's talk about what's up and what's happening in the villages. So what's going on?
All right, coming up, the next big event is Cinco de Mayo, and that festival is happening up in Spanish Springs. And then there's a few other free events like the car cruise-ins and things that happen monthly, but there's really not another huge festival or event until 4th of July at Lake Sumter Landing.
Yep.
And so maybe everybody's leaving for the summer, so they don't have anything really planned during that time. But there are a lot of paid events. There's always shows going on at the different venues here in the villages, so make sure you check out thevillagesentertainment.com.
Yeah, and if you know why there's nothing going on in June, let us know in the comments below. Maybe they just haven't put anything on there, but from Cinco de Mayo to 4th of July, there literally is no big free events going on. So hopefully we'll have a golf cart by then so we can get out and explore and show you what the villages is like during the actual summer.
Right.
But there's also one other big announcement that was just made this week, right?
And Michael's very happy.
Can you guess? Can you guess what it is? If you know, pause the video right now before you see this this next segment. What do you think is getting ready to come to the villages? Give up? Well, we're finally getting a Costco.
Yay!
There's been lots of rumors about a Costco coming. Matter of fact, we just had one open up in Claremont not too long ago, and that's probably only about 40 minutes away from us.
Depending on traffic.
Depending on traffic and depending which way you go. But yeah, they've been talking about getting a Costco here in the villages for a long, long time, and they were talking about putting out there close to Russell Stover Candies, but I don't think that's where it's going to be.
No, so now somebody posted the plats of where the permits are, and it is over by the Hobby Lobby, close to 466.
So unfortunately, it's not really, really close to us. It will still probably take us a good 25, 30 minutes to get there, depending on traffic. Maybe less during the summer, when it's not so busy. During peak snowbird season, it might take us an hour to get there. But as the villages keeps expanding down here in the south, maybe we'll get a second Costco someday.
That's right.
And the rumor is, from the time they break ground until it's completely built, only takes about 3 months. So hopefully by this fall, we'll have a brand new Costco.
That's right.
I'm excited.
It's probably dangerous for us. We started a new email address a few weeks ago. It is hellotve@outlook.com, and we created that specifically so you can reach out to us and let us know what's up with you, what's going on, and let us know about your visits to the villages, or even just what's up with where you're living now and that you're dreaming of coming to the villages. And it's also a great place for you to send us those photos. We love to see them, and so does our community. Make sure you try to get them in landscape so it can look beautiful on the video screen.
Exactly. We want to show you off.
We heard from a few of you guys this week, this past week, and so we wanted to give a shout out to Carrie Ann and her husband, and they have been watching since the beginning, and they sent us a photo of them eagerly awaiting their visit in the fall.
Awesome.
Perfect time to come.
Perfect time. Yeah, the summer's going to be brutally hot, so if you don't think you're going to live here year-round, avoid the summer. If you think you're going to live here year-round like us, you definitely want to come check out during the summer. But if not, yeah, the fall is a perfect time to visit.
Yep. And then we also heard from Bill and Marlene. They were visiting their sister last week who lives in the villages. They took a ride on the Lake Sumter boat ride,
Yay.
which we've done. We love that. And they are coming for their lifestyle visit in July. Hot, yep. But you can go to the 4th of July festival in Lake Sumter.
There you go. And if you see us out about, make sure you say hello, right?
That's right. And we do know, we've mentioned some of you before, we know some of you are coming for your lifestyle visit coming up end of April, beginning of May, and some of you in June. Elizabeth, talking to you. I know that you're counting down the days. We also want to give a shout out to Doug and Deb. They came down and rented in Monarch Grove for a little while.
Awesome.
And they took a day trip over to Crystal River and took a boat ride with the manatees. And so I'm very jealous. That is like one of the quintessential things you have to do. And the villages is in a perfect area to be able to get to all the springs and to see the manatees around this area.
Yeah, we got some really good friends that live over in that area. So maybe we'll make a road trip over there really soon. But just like the snowbirds, unfortunately the manatees are kind of leaving the area for the summer too. So you got to catch them basically during peak snowbird season. So good thing for you guys that you actually saw a couple on your trip over there.
That's right, you got lucky.
So send us those pictures, or maybe even a video that's 5, 10, 15 seconds long, and let us know what's up with you. So hope you have an awesome rest of your week. If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, leave us a comment below, and if you haven't subscribed by now, go ahead and subscribe, and then do us a huge favor. Share our videos and our channel with other awesome people that might be interested in the villages or just looking for fun and positive content. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you in the next video. Lots of nature. There you go. He was smart. Ooh, there comes the sun. Now you know why we stood back there underneath all those trees. We're in full Florida sun.